Okay, so I start out as black here. I do the typical Scandinavian defense here. Just sacrificing a pawn. Win the pawn back generally pretty early. Get my pieces more active than his. Developed two of my pieces. He hasn't developed much yet. He's pinned. Not the greatest position for me so far. Here, actually, you could have taken that pawn, and that was just actually a mistake by me. I didn't see that. That bishop. Notice that my bishops in this game are very active. I have really good bishops. So losing this bishop actually was probably pretty bad for him. Here I'm just trying to open things up. Well, actually, I'm trying to get my bishop out. I want to pin his queen here. I'm trying to find a way to pin his queen. So there, this move here is kind of preparing to pin the queen. He sees that, and he doesn't want my bishop to get there. So at this point, I castle queenside. No, kingside. He's castled on the king side. Here, I sacrifice the pawn. I want to open up his king, so we start attacking there. Here, lets me get my bishop in there, so my bishops are very good at this point. His knight is really not very good. If he moves his knight, I'm going to take his rook, so it's in a lot of trouble right now, actually. Here, if he takes the pawn, I can take back with the rook, attacking his queen, so he doesn't want to do that, so he pushes it. But then I can make this move. Now, he's attacking that pawn twice, but I'm defending it twice, so he can't take that pawn. And meanwhile, his b pawn is weak, so I can just take this b pawn here. So I won back the pawn I sacrificed a few moves ago. Here, he took. It's my queen more active. And when my queen got to this square here, his bishop is under attack, and he can't defend it. If he moves his bishop, I can take his knight with my queen, because he only has one defender, which is his queen. So really, he doesn't have very many good moves here, so he has to try something. So maybe that's why he tried that. I take the free bishop, threatening to take the knight. He has to move the knight. Take back. Now I can take back because my rook is defended with my bishop on g4. So he's being attacked there now. Now he's in a lot of trouble. I got all my pieces active. Still got a rook on the h file there. Here you can't take my bishop. So I calculate a lot of different moves here to try and find a checkmate. I couldn't actually find anything that seemed to be like a forced checkmate. Maybe queen to b3 might work actually. No, that would just take it with the knight. I looked at putting him in check with the e4, the queen to e4. That doesn't really do much, so I looked at taking the rook. That didn't really seem to work out either. So I decided I'm just going to push the pawn. At this point, his king is no longer guarding his knight, so I can just take his knight. He takes my bishop, which was a mistake because that's check, and then checkmate.